Hey, Grace. Okay. My son went to bed 2 hours past his bedtime tonight because my mom let him take a nap today, so I am not too pleased. But you know what? I just have this like pull towards this tarot deck that I have right now. Here it is. I just feel like this is the one. Okay. I've actually never used this deck before. I literally was laying in Milo's bed with him and I was like, this is the deck. So, we are going to do a reading about Matt and Rachel and what the hell is going on with them, the mutual dynamics between them. Matt and Rachel. I just want to like put crystals on here for a second while I take a sip. I just feel like sometimes you just gotta do it. Okay. Here we go. So what is the mutual dynamic between Matt and Rachel today? What is, where is Rachel's head at? Oops. It just makes sense. Okay, so she has the 8 of Cups. Where's her heart at? King of Swords in reverse. What's the energy she's putting off to Matt? Justice in reverse. Got it. Tarot is just something else. What does she really think about this? What does Rachel really think about this connection, this situation? Yeah. Okay. Where is Matt's head at? Where's his heart at? To be honest, I was like a little nervous to do this. Where's Matt's heart at? What's the energy he's putting off to her? And what does he really think about this? And what is the outcome? Okay. So for the mutual energy, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this would talk about right now the connection is in a in a place where both people are looking at the situation and wondering how to make it grow. And so how to make it work. This is also, it can also talk about kind of like cutting your losses. So is this situation going to bring something that I wanted to bring or not? I would see this as, judging from the other cards, I would see it more as a teamwork effort. Like, are we going to be able to work together or not? For where Rachel's head is at, she has the 8 of Cups. She has decided to walk away from this connection, emotionally. So she is in the process of moving towards something that is going to be emotionally fulfilling for her. And that would mean leaving this behind. So I think she's realized that this is not going to be the place that she would find emotional fulfillment. Where her heart is at is the King of Swords in reverse. So this is, again, somebody who is very abusive with their power, manipulative, very harsh with words. That is not a good card at all. I never like the King of Swords in reverse. It's usually just a very their emotions are cut off. They're harsh with their words. They're harsh with what they say. They're mean. The energy that she is putting off to him is that she feels like there was an injustice done to her, which makes sense. She feels like she was, that justice hadn't been served, and this talks about a court case not going in your favor. And so she could think that something's not going to go in her favor, or this could just be bringing that into the energy, because it's the energy she's showing him. So I do think that it's more about she feels like she was, like something wasn't fair. What she really thinks in her subconscious is that there's a cycle that has not been completed. She wants to bring balance to it. This is, again, bringing in the family dynamic. I still really do think that, I think she is walking away from this. I don't think she sees it to be emotionally fulfilling. Or I guess the possibility of it being emotionally fulfilling. I think she realizes that she needs to walk away from it. But in her subconscious, and that's in her thinking right now, like her, just the top layer of thinking. But then in the subconscious, there's still this energy of wanting to bring the family dynamic together, wanting to bring balance to it, because she feels like there is something that hasn't been closed out. In his head, he is the Hierophant is a card of sticking to marriage, basically. It's the law, it's the rules, it's the order. And so in his head, he is, this is also the Three of Pentacles in reverse, would show that he's not working together with her in any way. And so this to me would say that he's not budging. He has what he has in mind, and he's sticking to his morals. The Hierophant is like a card of religion, or like I said, like your true beliefs. And so I think that he is very adamant on not working together, or not coming together, not coming into a team effort. His heart is, this is so interesting. His heart is focused on working together. Okay, so his heart is focused on working together. What I feel from this is that this is a very, the person that he does not want to be working together with. And this is the outside energy, the material energy. I think this is signifying her, and this is signifying that he is working together with a loving connection. And so I think this is you, and he knows that this is stability. So his heart is showing him that the loving connection is bringing stability. And then we have the energy he's putting off to her. The Four of Cups is somebody who is very disinterested. They're not satisfied with any of the options that are being presented to them. So I think that when he is in communications with her, he's showing her a lack of interest, just completely closed off to it. And then in his subconscious, he really does think that this connection does not have what it takes to succeed. I don't think that he thinks that this can work in any way. And whether that be like in a relationship sense or just working together for the kids, I think he, no matter what, does not think that this can succeed at all. And the outcome is I'm going to clarify this one. Well, I'll clarify all of them, but the Knight of Swords is a person who is taking action very impulsively, and this would signify an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this is somebody who is taking very impulsive action very quickly. They're not really focused too much on how this action is affecting others around them. They're just doing it. It's a very immature action. Normally, the Knight is somebody who's still learning. It's a very immature, like they haven't fully developed. Okay, so let's clarify the Eight of Cups. What is Rachel walking away from? The King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's very stable. This is a male, and so this is, I feel this to be Matt. The King of Pentacles is a male figure who is very family oriented, but yet very stable with their money as well. It's somebody who's very kind to others, who knows how to balance their work and their home life. So she's walking away from that. What's the King of Swords in reverse? The World. So in her heart, she does know that this is complete. She truly does know that this cycle is over. And if you look in her subconscious, she has the World in the reverse. So she's hoping that it's not over, but she does know that it is. Like, she can feel that it is. What's the Justice in reverse? The Chariot. So there was very the Chariot is also a card of Cancer, by the way, so this can signify a Cancer. So this would be an injustice done by a Cancer. It can also mean that there was something that happened very quickly, and this is not like the Knight of Swords. This is an action that's done very sure. It's a very well thought out action, and then it's an action moving forward. And so she feels that there was something that happened that was not fair to her that happened, and when it happened, it was a very well thought out, planned action forward that she could not stop. What is the Temperance? What does she want balance in? So again, this fire sign is showing up. So she wants to bring balance to, she still feels like there's a lack of clarity around the situation with this fire sign. And it's a large burden that she wants to release. And she's having a hard time doing it. It's a burden that she is holding on to, not realizing that she can release it. Also, this can be a lack of clarity, and it can also be a lack of communication with this fire sign. And so she could feel that this lack of communication with the fire sign is a burden. It can also mean that she is not communicating her truth, because when it comes out, it's going to be an extremely manipulative, mean, very emotionally charged, whatever it is, and it will create a burden that she will have a hard time getting through. So what's the Hierophant? The Six of Pentacles. So Matt is a very fair and balanced person. In his head, this is a very similar card to the Justice card in the upright. And so it's saying that he is basically like, this is the rule. Like, I'm sticking to my word, what I'm saying. And he's being very fair and balanced in that action. What's the Three of Pentacles in reverse? What's he not wanting to work together with? Who is he not wanting to work together with? What's the situation? Okay. So this would say that he's not wanting to work together because, first of all, he doesn't see a way forward, which would also bring this card into the mix. But it would mean that there's, like, he's not able to see a plan how this could work. That could be why he's bringing in this authority to help, because he knows that this authority will bring balance into a situation that he cannot even imagine how to work together with this person. But this is not able to plan with something that, and the Sun card can be either something that he once found joy in, but it can also mean in children. And so it could mean not able to plan with how to bring these children into it. And then with the Five of Swords in reverse, this would be saying the Five of Swords in the upright is kind of like winning at all costs, doing whatever it takes to win, even if that means that you are like slighting another person. But in the reverse, it would mean that he's not even doing that. It's kind of just like laying down his swords and just saying, like, this is what's going to be taking over now. Okay, so what's the Three of Cups? Okay, so I think this was, this situation was once something that caused tons and tons and tons of anxiety. Now he's looking more into his intuition and trying to trust that more. And that's how he's figuring out how to move ahead. There's the Seven of Pentacles here, and that's kind of more what he's going in towards. What's the Four of Cups for the energy showing, Rachel? the Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups. That's hilarious. Okay, so the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups again. So the Four of Swords is basically saying, like, I just need to rest and recharge because I know that there is a battle ahead. And the battle ahead is the Five of Swords. So the 5 would come after the 4, and the 5 of Swords is this really hard fought battle. And so right now he knows that he needs to like take a while and just like rest, recharge, build up the energy for this. And at the same time, he is showing this, putting off this energy of complete disinterest. That's probably helping him recharge and get ready for whatever is to come. What's the Magician in reverse? Ooh. The Nine of Cups. So he, right now, he is focused on something that he has a wish in. He's very, very content in his home life, and this is like a wish fulfillment for him that he's experiencing. And I think that is why he's realizing that whatever is in this situation, no matter what would happen, it wouldn't ever bring him this. What's the Knight of Swords? I think I don't know. I see this Queen of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's very harsh with their emotions. They rule by their emotions. They're very emotionally charged. But at the same time, not in control of their emotions. What's the Knight of Swords? The Lovers in reverse. So a disconnect of a relationship. The Nine of Wands, realizing that the giving up on a fight. It's got to be her. I don't know. Six of Cups. There are children involved. I see her not being happy with whatever this outcome is. Maybe it is that she's going to be making an impulsive action because of that. But then there is this choice to not do something and a disconnect with a relationship. There's a choice here that she's making that's, or I guess, this is in the mutual or the outcome. So but with the Queen of Cups, it's this emotionally manipulative person. They're making a choice to not do something. In this choice is it has to do with kids. But it's bringing finally giving up energy. Like, I'm just gonna give up. Dang. And it's like at one point there was a hope that it would grow into something, which I feel like that's just a common theme for her. Okay, I'm gonna pull an advice card. So what's the advice? Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Wait, I want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Cups. Okay, where's this book? Prosperity. Oh, whoops. Okay. So this says, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You are very powerful, and this goddess, when it says I'm here to help you, I'm like, me personally, this is not me talking to you. Just so you know, I'm not saying that I'm giving you all of these things. Okay, so this is this goddess. You are very powerful, and I'm here to support your growing power. Not to say that I'm not here to support your growing power either. It's right for you to receive this help as we function as a team. I've heard your prayers, worries, affirmations. I'm pouring my cornucopia of prosperity upon you now, so expect unforeseen windfalls and gifts. Notice the new ideas, feelings, and visions within you. This guidance gives you clear direction about actions to take in conjunction with my assistance. So, the various meanings of this card are: be open to receiving. A new windfall of money is coming to you. You have nothing to worry about. Your new venture will be financially successful. Visualize and affirm abundance. Abundance comes to you in many ways, including extra time, support, and ideas. All right, that's a pretty good card. Okay, well, let me know if you have any questions. I feel like this was, oh yeah, I was going to say I was nervous about doing this because it's like, I don't know, I was just kind of like, I don't, like, it's almost like the fear of the truth or something, but this seemed like pretty spot on and pretty, like, up to date with where everything is. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.